Ask 3 enables teachers and students to collaborate by allowing anybody to create content, share it by way of a bulletin board, and then share it with anybody in the class. We're going to take a look at it now from a teacher's perspective, which is the iPad on the right. They're going to be using the create function here. So this is the create function that allows them to draw on the whiteboard, allows them to take a picture. In this case, we're going to take a look at this picture. We'll zoom in, and now we're going to use it to explain y equals mx plus b, and we'll start the recording. Now remember, when you're working on the slope, which is this line here, that the rise is going to be sort of on the right and the run's going to be below that, going to the left. So in this case, we're going to be 3 on one side and 4 on the other, so the equation is going to be 3 over 4x plus b, and then you can finish the equation from there. So as a teacher, I just hit the upload button and away it goes. Now let's see it from the student's perspective. They simply log into the application. They get notification, by the way, that something's there. They go to the bulletin board, they click on the video, and they watch it. Now remember, when you're working on the slope, which is this line here, that the... Alright, so we're just going to move it forward, and at this point the student gets a little bit lost. And they click a button so that they can add a comment to the timeline, and Susie's going to say, I got 4/3. Help? And this is why we call it Ask 3. We want students to be able to ask each other's questions and then answer them, to take ownership and initiative in their learning. So the student's going to pull up their video, is going to watch the very same video, but he can also see that there was a question or a comment around 45 seconds into the video. He sees Susie has a question, and he could respond with text if he wanted to, but in this case he's actually going to respond with video, which freeze frames the original video, allows him to change the color, and now he's going to draw on top of it saying, hey Susie, I totally know where you're coming from. I actually got 4/3 at first initially, but when I looked at rise over run, I thought of the I in rise kind of looked like an upward arrow, and that reminded me that rise always goes on top, so in this case 3 is going to go at the top of the fraction, and 4 is going to go at the bottom, so I hope that helps. Take care. He can watch his video to make sure that it was right, and then he simply uploads it as well. And that video now is part of the overall conversation. So if we go back now to where the teacher started this conversation, the teacher can look into the bulletin board, and he can take a look at the video, and sure enough, there is the whole conversation that's there for the entire class to collaborate on. We're excited about Ask 3. We hope you are as well, and look forward to hearing what you think.